Manthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory? Every journey has its final day. Don't...
Animal dating. We have the Beastly Rift. And K9 General Special Operations. I'm finishing beta's date first, though.
Quake!
Here we go.
I mean, there's not anything different from when you stopped. They do, they have 4 banners now.
Chief Mate Juza's breaking in the newcomers, but after this, the one team they will serve as the support team for the fleet, ensuring safe navigation. That's the vision of the Crux. As one might expect, we call... Also, they're responsible for... So, what do you think? Which team is for you? As I expected, you have a will to protect others. There are 2 main subjects that the Shield of the Crux focuses on: survival knowledge and entertainment. As I was saying earlier, survival knowledge includes prevention of injuries and diseases at sea, navigation and cartography,
Put it on
basic
Chinese.
meteorology, etc. You can go learn about these skills from Yinxing, Huixing, and Liushi. They're all seasoned hands in their respective fields.
I bet if they mispronounce the Chinese names, they get yelled at.
Each sailor has their own strengths and weaknesses. I'm no rookie, of course, but you shouldn't underestimate the knowledge of the crew. If there's anything I'm most proud of in the fleet, it's my people. Go and get to work. I'll have some questions
Damn,
to test
gyrate
you
those
later.
hips.
I look forward to seeing how you do.
They moved their social media server to Singapore, not the main game.
Hello, traveler. I'm Yinxing, the Crux's
People are freaking
surgeon
out
at
for
sea.
nothing.
Whenever a sailor has a health problem, they come to me. I deal with it all, from seasickness and common colds to amputations and everything in between. Oh, I presume the captain arranged this, correct? All right, but first of all, let me ask you this. What do you think is the biggest danger that all new crew members face? That can certainly be a problem at sea, but it's
Losing
not
a
the
leg.
biggest danger. Oh, I have seen many new crew members who see themselves as young and fighting fit and have no regard for safety. They think that those are the ones that always end up in the sick bay. We have to face malnutrition when we're short on and even the psychological problems to make things worse. the lack of medication and treatment options at sea. Oh, you probably thought I was joking, right? Well, that's not surprising.
I don't see
Most
any legless
newcomers think
people
the
here.
same way. But hopefully you now realize that with a little extra precaution, a lot of these things can be avoided. Well, I think that's enough for
Everybody
you
on
to
the
think
ship
over
has
for
all their
now.
limbs.
Is there anything else you would like to know? Are you concerned about them? No one. If you can convince Mora Grubber to show you the books, you'll see there is a regular fixed cost, regardless of the fleet's income. Some of those that have returned to land have started. The money is intended to allow them to live their life. Still, we can't pretend like it solves it. But if
I'm
nothing
not here to
else,
listen to
it's
you.
good to know that while Captain Beto is in charge. Is there anything else you would like to know? Well, my pleasure. Okay, let's.
Sorry about earlier, Traveler. We were so caught up on getting you to join the fleet that we didn't notice we were going a
No,
little
there's not.
overboard. Good thing the captain stepped in. Oh, well in that case, you have come to the right person. I'm not just blowing smoke. I'll start by introducing some chart reading essentials for new sailors. Let's start with what to look for when you get a set of complicated charts. First, you should always look at
Oh
any
my
indicated
God.
shorelines. Island. With these features in mind, you can answer the basic question. Visually, nautical charts are a little unique. Unlike the most advanced nautical charts,
Am I gonna
with a
be quizzed on
supplementary
this?
chart, which has different colored lines marked on it. And it's worth mentioning that under my direction, some cartographers mark out other points of interest on their charts.
I bet you there
Usually
will be
with
a
their own
quiz.
special symbols. If they don't leave any accompanying notes, they can be very difficult to interpret. Not only those. We have tattered. To be honest, it can be quite a challenge. But if we don't decipher them, fortunately, we have the captain with us. She managed to find some. I don't think anyone other than our captain could manage to get these kinds of resources. Oops, I've gotten off topic. Is there anything else you would like to know, Traveler? My pleasure.
Bitch. Really?
Ahoy there, mateys! Time to set sail!
I'm playing on max settings and it's running really good. I usually have to turn it down for streams.
Let's play!
Hello, Traveler. Are you here to learn about marine meteorology?
Wow.
In my line of work,
Where's your
I've got to
telescope?
have a pair of sharp eyes. I saw the captain showing you around the training grounds, so I figured that she probably wants you to get to know the life of a crew member. Okay, let's get started. Marine meteorology basically means keeping tabs on the weather as well. These are all potential threats to safe navigation. Take waterspouts, for example. They're caused by high-speed rotating winds on the surface of the ocean. But if you know that waterspouts can only form in an environment with high temperature, you will be even more alert if you also know that the presence of winds blowing in. And most importantly, if you spot a small white vortex emerging from the clouds. So there you go. Those are the. Well, I'm good at Do you know the small
didn't mean
fishing
to click
village next to-
anything.
Later, she made her way to the harbor where she struggled to make a living. If it wasn't for her, I never would have dreamed of taking this job. You may not have heard, but I'm best known outside the Crux fleet for a... Who would ever have thought that the rookie sailor who fell drunk into the sea and became a laughing... It proves that having skills alone is not enough. Find me anytime if you want to...
Fuck you, douchebag. gonna put on my beta date team. This is my immersion team.
So you've already finished talking to the crew, huh? I thought it would take you a while longer. So, what did you think? Well, you sound confident, but don't underestimate the shield of the crux. Gotta admit, though, I like your attitude, kid. First of all, life on the sea isn't always plain sailing. But what is the single biggest danger facing crew members?
Oh no, I am being quizzed.
Is that your final answer? As you've just learned, the fleet plots its route using nautical charts. The supplementary chart has lots of lines in various colors for added.
Uh-oh. Jesus Christ, look at that page of text. Fosters a greater appreciation of art among the crew.
Okay, interesting. On longer voyages, we have to be especially careful to avoid certain weather hazards that... So, my question is, how can we... Okay, those are all my questions. Now then, let's see. Out of these 3 questions, you got a total
I like
of
Dark
2
Cloud.
correct answers.
Fuck.
Not bad. After all, you didn't have much time to prepare. It seems that your survival know-how is now up to the standard required of qualified crew members. Time to move on. Next up... Don't worry, all our recreational activities are respectable and, above board. You need to realize that being out at sea might be fun for the first few days.
The NPCs in
while
Dark
everything's
Cloud
new,
force you to
before too
build their
long,
city the way they want, and you can't build it the way you want, though.
Looking at the same old sea every day and being so isolated from everything can really cause people to struggle mentally. That is why regular recreational activities are an absolute necessity. We offer a lot of fun courses for our newcomer training, including fishing, photography, chess. Oh, and thanks to Kazuha, these days we also offer poetry and music appreciation, as well as communal wind listening. Each newcomer has to
Communal
participate
wind
in at
listening.
least one, so that they've got some way of keeping themselves occupied at sea further down the line. Of course, if you'd prefer wrestling sea monsters with your bare hands, that can be arranged. Well, for today at least, let's stick to the training schedule drawn up by Juza. If I remember correctly, it should be photography today. Come on, I'll show you.
Wow. Go to the photography class.
Listen up, everyone can go back and call it a day. The photography session has been postponed.
What's going on here, Juza?
Oh, Captain, there you are. Well, Captain, the photography teacher just sent word saying that she's fallen ill and doesn't want to risk coming in
COVID.
See, that's quite unfortunate. Oh? Quite the multi-talented one, aren't you? In that case, why don't you help us out and lead the class today?
Yeah, unfortunately, the original teacher canceled at short notice, so there's no time to schedule anything else instead. It would be great if the Traveler could step in as the teacher for the day.
It's up to you, Traveler. Great, it's settled then. Juza, let's muster everyone over here to meet the new teacher.
Yes, Captain.
Am I the new teacher?
Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be everyone. Take it away, Traveler. Oh yeah? What's that? Fair enough. It seems like you already have someone in mind. So, who will it be? Me? Well, we could do that, or... Guyunstone Forest looks extraordinary today. It'd be a pity to not capture the scenery for posterity. So how about we snap Guyunstone Forest for today's class? Then there'd be no need for a model.
Come on, Captain. We talked about this. The
Sexual
photography
harassment.
class is supposed to be portrait photography. Have you forgotten? Scenery looks nice at first, but it gets boring after a while. I bet it'd keep the crew more entertained if we got them learning portrait photography so they could record moments in each other's daily lives. Those were your exact words, Captain.
Were they now? Strange. I don't seem to remember anything about that. Well, then in that case, how about Huixing? I bet she's perfect for the camera. Or Fuzhong. Or Mora Grubber. Even little Yue.
Seriously, Captain? Little Yue? You're just trying to wriggle your way out of this. This isn't like you. You are the captain, after all. Of all of us, you're the best suited to being a model.
Why are all their eyes like they have jaundice or something?
I agree. You were the one who invited the Traveler to be the teacher, so you should cooperate, Captain. Besides, Captain, you've never had your photo taken. It's high time you got one. You know, a heroic and striking kind of picture. We can even use it to promote the fleet during recruitment.
Real funny, guys. Well, if you say so. I'm not one to spoil the fun. So, what do I do now, Traveler? Like this? You're kidding, right? I've never had my photo taken before, but something this simple shouldn't be a challenge for me. It must be the lighting or something. You've got it wrong. I never said that.
We can go somewhere quieter.
You mean go somewhere else, then bring the final photo back as teaching material?
Sounds good to me. That's a good idea, isn't it, guys?
The lighting may still be a problem. But I'm open to persuasion. If you have a suitable place in mind, I can consider it. Just to be clear, I won't necessarily agree. It depends on the place you have in mind.
We can go to the inn.
The fishing village near Wangshu Inn? That place is deserted now, isn't it? How do you even know that place anyway? It's tiny. I don't think I've ever seen it on a single map.
That's where the biggest artifact farm is.
Treasure? There? I guess I missed out on that one. It just so happens that that little village is where I grew up. Now that you've mentioned it, it's given me the urge to go back and take a look around. How about we take this opportunity to pay my old home a visit?
We're going to her house.
When stuck on a deserted island, rain is a precious source of drinking water. There's no need for it now, though.
Yeah, clicker games are more your style, aren't they?
It's certainly seen better days. It was never that impressive, but at least back in the day, it was a lively village and home to several families. I wonder how long these last few old houses will remain standing. Nothing as dramatic as you might think. A few small incidents occurred, and then people began to leave. Come on, let's take a walk around. People used to call this place
Immersive.
Downriver because the villagers apparently moved here from a place called Upriver. With them, they brought their knowledge of fishing, which had been passed down from generation to generation. I learned a lot from them when I was here. Now Upriver is long gone, and Downriver is all but deserted. It won't be long before no one even remembers what these places are called. To Zhong. Zhong.
Should get on some
Barely remember this
antidepressants,
name.
bro.
You're right. I was only about 5 or 6 years old when I first arrived here. I was homeless and had to wander around the streets. I remember finally managing to find half a rice bun, but then a stray dog jumped out and snatched it away from me. Half a rice bun was not something I was willing to give up so easily.
Every single
at the time.
Battlefield release is
So I
absolute
chased
shit
all
when
the
it
way
comes
to this
out.
neighborhood. Then a few fishermen saw us running and stopped me. They were kind enough to give me some food. Seeing me stop, the dog also stopped running. But straight away it keeled over and never got up again.
Wow, you killed your dog.
Maybe it was too tired, or maybe it had starved to death. I went over and saw that the dog still had the half rice bun in its mouth. It didn't let go even at the very end. Poor thing. Had I known the dog was so weak, I would have let it take that half rice bun. I could tell they were wary of me at first. I was the dirty little kid who had just chased a dog to death over some scraps of food. But I got lucky. The village chief took pity on me and brought me to their home. That's how I ended up staying here. Do you know what the name Beidou means? Come on, I'll explain along the way. About a year or two after I arrived, the village chief fell ill during the winter and passed away. During that same period, the harvest was getting worse and the fishermen's catch was getting smaller day by day. Without the village chief to handle the situation, people began blaming each other. There were even rumors that some families had been overfishing and leaving nothing for the rest of the village to catch. But in the end, they all turned on me, saying that they shouldn't have ever taken me in. They said I was bad luck. They pointed to how that dog died on the first day I arrived. Next thing you know, the village chief dies, and then all the fish die out. They said I was a living curse, and the downfall of the village was all my fault. I told them that I didn't understand. I'm not a curse, I'm just Beidou. Then some of the villagers started shouting, and drove me out of the village. They shouted, "Nando controls life. Beidou controls death. Beidou controls death." Before then, all I knew about my name was that it had something to do with the stars. It wasn't until then that I realized that Beidou was a constellation. And the Alcor, one of its stars, was an omen of death. Here we are. This is the old house of the village chief. I bet he never expected that the little girl he took in would grow up to be seen as a curse that brought about the village's total destruction. What do you mean? Is that all? And let me guess, you got to Inazuma and the Electro Archon's Gnosis was taken as well? Well, you seem to wreak havoc on a grander scale than I ever could. Oh, I get it. You're trying to convince me that I'm not cursed. I appreciate it, and I'll take it. Let's not forget that the people whose names stick around are the ones who emerge from the stormy seas unscathed, and the ones who get swept away in the wind are the fledgling birds who couldn't hack it. I, for one, have never encountered a storm I couldn't weather. But your journey's far from over, isn't it? Just remember, There's
Why is
telling
Beto
what
a
else you might
4-star?
encounter in this vast world.
And like a girl
So
who
if you ever
plays with
find some
fireworks
idiot
is a
trying to brand you
5-star.
as a scapegoat just because you're the one who
Beta
lives
is
to tell the
amazing.
tale, tell them Captain Beto demands to have the honor along with you. Remember, you'll always have the captain of the Crux to back you up wherever you go.
And she's like in so many
Two
story
cursed
quests.
scapegoats banding together for survival. Sounds like a recipe for disaster, but at the same time, I kind of dig it. I'm lucky to have a friend like you. Okay, it's time to get back to our photography. Right, teacher? Come on, let's not waste any time. Get it done while you can before I change my mind. So, do I need to strike a pose? All right. How about this? So, is it done yet? Please don't tell me that it looks weird. Show me. Yeah, sure, whatever. Now give it here. Yes. I see. All right. On behalf of the Crux, thank you very much for your photography class today. You've been an excellent teacher, and I couldn't be more satisfied. Now, as captain of the Crux, I am exercising my official right to requisition this photograph for future promotion and recruitment purposes. So I'm afraid I'll be holding on to this. That's fine with you though, right?
That was good at the end. We have one more with her. Oh, right here. Really?
Here we are. I bet he never expected that the little... What do you mean? Is that all?
That shouldn't take too long then. Do I have to make her
Well-
depressed to get the other ending?
I appreciate it. Let's not forget that I, for one, that your journey's far. So if you ever find some... Remember, you'll always... I kinda dig it. I'm lucky to have a friend. Okay, it's time to get back to our photography. Come on, let's not waste any time. So, do I need to strike a pose?
Oh, it's just a different pose. Flirtatious.
What? The nerve! What do you think this is? I don't want to do this whole modeling thing. Hey, cut it out. No more pictures.
Hey. Well, that was easy. Alright, dog date time.
Oh, is it time for me to join you?
Understood.
What shall we do?
Huh? This realm...
think I have every furnishing now. We're close to it. Yep. Want more roads.
If you ever had...
Need 4 more. Yay.
I really can't recommend that store highly enough. A couple more visits and you'll find that the fur on your tail is silky smooth. A gorgeous tail like yours deserves lots of tender, loving care. Don't you agree?
No need. I'm not interested in that kind of thing.
You say that, but do I see your ears saying otherwise? Although your tail isn't professionally maintained, the fur doesn't look dry and coarse. To me, this says you like to take care of it.
They're talking about
I'm
their
also
tails.
guessing
Wow.
that you like to curl up into a fetal position and hug your fluffy tail tight as you go off to sleep.
How do you know? Don't be ridiculous. I'm a high-ranking general of Watatsumi Island. How could I do such a thing?
Oh, it's okay. There's no need to be embarrassed. The desire to cuddle up to a soft tail while sleeping is quite natural.
Really? Wait, no. Why are we still on this topic?
Hey,
In
Ned.
fact, why am I even here talking about tails with you in the first place?
Why? Because you are blessed with a wonderful fluffy tail, that's why. I think it's very cute.
Ugh, I'm trapped. How do I get out of this? It's you! Oh, thank goodness. Please save me.
Oh, and how is my favorite little one doing, hmm? I didn't expect to meet you here. We were just talking about tails. Goro has a beautiful tail, don't you think?
Her favorite Sonic
Doesn't it
character.
make you want to stroke it?
Steal a glance at Goro's tail.
Hey! Not you too.
Goro, now do you understand how appealing your tail is?
Pardon me. Lady Gucci, we have completed the matter you instructed us about previously. We have selected a very skilled artist to be in charge. I'm confident that the finished product will be to your satisfaction.
I'll take a look later, and if everything's in order, place it in front of the store. All right, I won't tease the two of you any further. Do make the most of your trip here, won't you?
quite a lot has changed.
Nobody has paws,
I wish
unfortunately.
you both a fun-filled time on Narukami Island.
There was definitely something strange about the way she looked at me in the end there. Could she be plotting something?
Oh, his ear twitches. That's really cute.
Sorry that you had to see that. The real reason I'm here at Yae Publishing House is to buy some books for Her Excellency. Since Watatsumi Island signed a peace treaty with the shogunate, we've had much closer contact than we did before. I also wanted to come and see what things are like in an area ruled by the shogunate. I hadn't counted on running into her. I've interacted with her a few times before, but I can't say I've ever gotten used to it. I've never been good at dealing with people like her. The way she towers over me and speaks so cryptically. Something about her is strangely intimidating. I could probably deal with her in battle, but I don't know where to start when I run into her in normal life. I guess this is a weakness of mine.
It's okay, let's just ignore her. Let's overcome his weakness.
Really? That would be great. To be honest, this is something that's always worried me. If the soldiers ever saw me in this kind of embarrassing situation, they'd be very disappointed. So, I have to overcome it, for their sake. As soon as I've worked through this, let's go take on Yae Miko again.
He's wagging.
First things first, though. Do you have any ideas on where to begin?
Can act as a personality you find difficult to deal with.
I see. So if you pretend to be someone like her, I can keep practicing on you. If I can get the better of you, then I'll be able to hold my own when similar situations come up in the future. Good plan. Let's see. Where should we start? Now that you mention it, I remember having a similar experience back on Watatsumi Island. I was with my subordinates at the time.
I hope we get
ran
to
into
play
a
as him.
merchant, I got caught up talking to them, and I don't quite know what happened, but I ended up buying a lot of things from them.
We got to play as Toma before he was released through
I think we can
the
give it a try. There's an island
quest.
called Rito nearby. Why don't we go there? I heard all the Outlander merchants are based there, so it might help to create the right atmosphere.
I got 2 Geo peeps in my party for it.
So this is Rito. Although it looks slightly gloomy, it feels very peaceful here. I don't see any Tenryou Commission soldiers roaming the streets. What a nice place. Okay, let's get started. I'll be me, and you be a shrewd and savvy businesswoman. Hi! Hi! So, a lot of the soldiers have been complaining about a shortage of blankets recently. So, 10 blankets, please? Okay, I'll settle the check right away. The price seems pretty cheap to me, in which case, no need to haggle, right? I think that's still not too bad. Is that supposed to be really expensive? I'm sorry. In the past, Her Excellency has always handled procurement of military supplies. I don't know the specific prices of these items, so I never really know how to respond. This won't get us anywhere. I have to haggle to give you the chance to use your wily tricks on me. What do we do now? Something I'm more interested in? Maybe, cake? That's so expensive. I know what a fair price is when it
What
comes
is
to
this?
cake. Wait a sec. If you think about this from another angle, a cake that costs 100,000 more per slice must be so much better than a regular cake. Oh, let me see. I've been saving up recently. I think I should have enough. So, there isn't really a kind of cake that costs 100,000 more per slice? What a shame. I feel like role-playing as a vendor is a little outside our area of expertise. What kind of person do we both see regularly enough to impersonate convincingly? Fatui? Then it looks like a trip into the wild is in order.
I better
Let's
be
go
able
give
to
it a
play as
try.
him. While we beat up Fatui up.
burst forth.
Damn, I missed him.
Gather.
Look at that proud little fox over there. I'm excited for being able to catch wildlife like Pokemon.
I've dealt with Fatui before, but I always end up against those big, stocky guys who are much taller than me. I'm sure I must train just as hard as they do every day, but somehow, I still don't have the muscles to show for it. Maybe I'll start to see the results in a few more years. Really? That's very kind. But still, I think that I should aim to look more muscular than my subordinates at the very least. I know that people's trust in me has nothing to do with my size, but if I were taller and bulkier, they'd be able to identify me from behind more easily when charging into battle. That way, our forces wouldn't scatter so easily. As long as I was on the field, they'd be able to follow me. But enough of that. Let's get back to it. Who are you going to roleplay as this time?
Are you here to play with me?
What? I smell danger!
Hee hee.
Really? Huh. For a moment there, I could have sworn the actual Fatui were right here. No, wait. Behind you! It wasn't my imagination. They
Alright.
really are here.
Please let me play as Gora. We got him. Let's run. Let's take him to this domain over here. No. Ugh. I think I just can't TP. Wait, hold on. There's something playing. One sec.
Wanna come over for tea?
I think I was watching someone's live stream on my laptop and they ended the stream, but they must have started the stream again and it started playing automatically. Kinda weird.
Solidify!
Oh, that's why it's running so good. The resolution was low. And now the stream's running like shit since I changed it. Guess I'll change it back.
I've dealt with Fatui before, but I'm sure I must train just as hard as they do every... Really? I know that people's that way, but enough of that. Let's... What? I smell danger! Really? No, wait.
I wanna play with him somewhere because, We're getting like 4 Geo characters soon. And he's like he gets the biggest buff when there's 3 on the team. Why does he look so sad? He didn't get the new artifact set. Constellation 3. Three buffs. 1 Geo character, defense bonus 2 Geo characters, increased resistance 3 Geo characters, Geo damage bonus. So they want us to be using 3 Geo characters on like the upcoming patches. Crystal collapse. He's literally just like a Geo buffer. Oh, they fixed it. You were able to take like Toma anywhere you wanted. Or do I think I have to disconnect my internet and run out and then reconnect it. And I could keep them.
I've dealt with Fatui before. I'm sure I must train just as hard as— Really? I know that people that way are but enough of that. Let's get— What? I smell danger! Really? No, wait. It wasn't my imagination. Pull it! New strategies.
See how much passive damage I do without doing anything.
Burst forth. Advance. Witness my great undertaking. Rally. Gather. Order guide you. Pull it. Come into being. Solidify. You can't run. Advance. Feel this ancient power. Everyone on me. Looks like I stabilize.
It's all like a 21,000.
It's all fun and games until the real Fatui show up, huh? That little interruption has really ruined the mood for— It seems in poor taste—
They all have skills that do damage without you needing to do anything.
Do we have any other options?
Time for Plan Z. Yikes.
What do you mean? Isn't this moving a little too fast? Her Excellency advocates slow and steady progress in all things, and cautions against trying to advance too quickly. To clarify, it's not that I'm scared. It's just that I don't know if the time is right.
Be brave.
I guess you're right. Thanks for your encouragement. It's not like me to shy away from a challenge like this. Let's do it! Time for a make-or-break training exercise!
His enemies were too weak to test him out on. Really lame.
Crumble!
Dear Miyamoto.
Surely it'd be...
Ah. Time for dailies. What? Shit-o. We have to guess the right stone. It's obviously the middle one. Wow, I was right. First try?
Stabilize!
Live! No, my sword! Let me leave you.
This isn't good. Ha! Ja! Higher, higher, hands on fire!
This is order.
Witness my great undertaking!
Gather!
Witness the power.
One charge attack.
Go! Huh? Go!
Coming to be!
Stabilize! I will have order!
No, my sword!
Where's the last one? Almost died.
Burst forth! Moments of birth!
Ring cutter!
Time to go!
70,000, dude.
Coming to be! Feel this ancient power!
Gather! This order.
Rain outlines your fate. Body and mind.
This crit rate feels low. It is low. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go back to the dog date.
Ad Astra. Thank you for coming.
And we're back. Don't worry, my head's in the game this time. I am a high-ranking military officer of Watatsumi Island and the General of the Resistance. Whatever tricks you've got up your sleeve, you're not going to get to me. So bring it on! This feels like...
Let me rub your ears.
Yes, it definitely feels like... no, not even slightly.
Oh, he likes it.
It's not that you do a bad impression of her, more like something is missing. I finally realized it when you were talking to me just now. I think that maybe what I'm really afraid of is her knowing smile and her piercing gaze. It just makes me feel like all my secrets have nowhere to hide, like she can just peer in and see them. But it's different with you. I trust you, so I don't feel I need to hide my secrets in the first place. Even when
Wow.
you're imitating the way she speaks, I don't feel afraid. Because we fought side by side in the past, and I know I don't have to have my guard up around you.
Wow.
But it also means that this training won't work. I just have to accept that this is a weakness of mine, as much as it pains me to do so. The thought of having to live with this weakness forever is frustrating. Are you serious? I'd love that. I haven't eaten anything sweet in a long time. Off we go. Let's go buy some cake. All right. The next step is to find somewhere nice and quiet.
Are we dating now?
This is so good. It's certainly a rarity in the camp. It's seen as a luxury item in the ranks of the Resistance. We have special meals on occasion, but even then it usually means meat and wine, not dessert. So, thank you for treating me to some cake. The only downside with Narukami Island's pastries is that they're such exquisite things, you can't just chow down on them. But as Her Excellency says, a general needs to show patience and restraint.
Eat my cake.
Wow, don't mind if I do. Oh, that's so sweet.
Desserts are the best, and so is being happy. Taxi lolly.
There was definitely something strange about. Sorry that you had. Since Watatsumi, I also wanted to come and see what things are. I've never been. I could probably.
Let's just ignore her.
You're right. I've heard Her Excellency say the same thing before. In any battle, you need to think about how to avoid your shortcomings. As long as I don't come into contact with Yaemiko, everything should be fine.
Hi, Mika's not all
Really?
bad.
Well, it's a relief to hear that. In that case, I still have some business to take care of with the Yaoi Publishing House. They run a monthly magazine called That's Life, which has an advice column. Readers write in about their problems, and I'm responsible for responding to them.
Wow.
Not quite sure why they chose me, but it's my job now, and I can't give it up just like that. Yaoi Miko just handed me the latest batch of readers' letters. Let's find a place to write the replies, then pack them up and send them back to Yaoi Publishing House.
Beep beep.
Huh. This place looks nice and quiet. Why don't we write the replies here? The sooner I get them finished and handed back to the publisher, the sooner we can go do something else. I just hope I don't have another run-in with, you-know-who at the Yaoi Publishing House later. Anyway, the writing could take me some time. The questions I receive are often so strange that I have to think long and hard about how to best answer them. Great. Let's write the replies together. I'm actually interested to hear your perspective. Let me see here. Let's start with this one. Today, a new guy came to our village. He was good-looking and had a lovely voice. When I peeked at him from behind the door, I felt my cheeks getting hotter, and my heart started beating faster and
There's
faster.
a paw print on his collar.
See, I can tell right away that this is exactly the kind of
Oh, he
question
has like a
I'm no good at
legit
dealing
collar
with.
on too.
The letter seems to be from a young lady, which is not a demographic where I can offer much expertise. What's your take? Well, I don't know what it's like to be in love, but if you say so, I think it makes sense. I'll reply like this then. It's likely that the feelings you're experiencing right now won't occur many times in your life. I urge you to summon the courage to seize this opportunity and see where it takes you, no matter where that may be. What? Really? But that's how it is in battle, too. Opportunities to seize victory are fleeting. When they arise, you have to capitalize on them right away. I imagine it's the same in love. That's my suggestion, anyway. Come on, let's read the next letter. My neighbor is always borrowing money from me, but never seems to be able to pay me back on time. I have tried subtly raising the issue in conversation several times, but he always finds a way to dodge my questions. He was kind to me when I was young. I don't want to make things ugly, but the money issue bothers me a lot. Please help me. If this is a dispute between neighbors, it must be settled as soon as possible. It's like when conflict arises between generals in the army. The proper policy is to resolve it without delay. The most important thing in military regulations is fairness. It is only right to pay back a debt. I want to suggest that the writer demands their money back in no uncertain terms. Do you think that makes sense? That makes sense too. Giving the neighbor an ultimatum would likely harm the relationship between them. But the letter also makes it clear that no matter how many hints the writer gives him, the neighbor won't return the money. In that case, how about we reply like this? Why not ask to borrow some money from your neighbor? Any sum he agrees to lend you can be used to offset the amount he owes. Even if he refuses to lend to you, at least by asking to borrow from him, you are sending him the message that your own financial position is far from optimal, and he will be unlikely to ask you for money again in the near future.
He's really good at writing emails.
I don't know, but it's worth a try. The most important thing is to muster the courage to resist and not give the other person the impression that you're someone they can take advantage of. And we're done with that letter. The next one seems longer. Let me see. Hello, I was born on Narukami Island and now I'm a soldier in the Resistance. So, this is from one of my troops? Most likely, but I'm not sure who. Before passing any reader's letters on to me, Yaoi Publishing House has their staff copy each one by hand and redact all names in the process. So I can't be sure who exactly this is. Anyway, let's keep reading. I couldn't turn a blind eye to the Vision Hunt decree, and my anger drove me to join the Resistance. My comrades and I have fought side by side, and I have formed deep friendships with them. Since we achieved our goal and the war came to an end, I have remained on Watatsumi Island. But this is not my hometown. and I often find myself dreaming of the cherry blossoms falling on Narukami Island. I now don't know whether to stay here or return home. The Resistance has treated me well, and I've long been disillusioned by the Shogunate, but my hometown tugs constantly at my heartstrings. How should I reply to him? Let me think about it. To be blunt, I obviously don't want any soldiers under my command to leave. But if making them stay causes them pain, how are my actions any different from the Vision Hunt decree? I suppose I'll reply... Narukami Island has changed. You should go back and visit. That should do it. I'll be okay. Come on, let's finish the rest of the letters. Thanks to you, writing the responses went very smoothly this time. Let's go and deliver them to the Yae Publishing House, shall we?
Great. That's all the replies for this round accounted for. Thank you for all your hard work, Mr. Goro.
Think nothing of it. I agreed to help, so it's only right that I do the best I can. Could I trouble you to come back to Watatsumi Island with me? I want to find that soldier. Not to persuade them to stay, I don't want them to leave without saying goodbye. Kazuha once told me that the bonds between people whose paths have crossed can never be broken, even after they part ways. But maybe I'm scared he might be wrong. People can change quickly, and I worry that the next time I meet my comrade, who fought so bravely alongside me, there will already be some distance between us. Great. Then let's head off whenever you're ready.
I was trying to kill those birds.
General Goro, and Captain of Swordfish too. General Captain, are you here to inspect the camp?
Not this time. I just thought I'd come by to catch up while everyone has some downtime.
Certainly, General Goro. Anything
God,
you want to
that
discuss,
mustache.
we'll share whatever we know. But we haven't been out of the camp lately, so we don't have a whole lot of interesting stories.
Actually, I've had something on my mind and wanted to ask everyone's thoughts on the matter. You see, after the war, Her Excellency streamlined the army and a lot of people were transferred to other duties. Do you still have much contact with each other?
To be honest, not much. We're so busy even with just training and patrolling that it's almost impossible to squeeze in the time to meet up. We have holidays, but we usually use them to go home and spend time with our nearest and dearest, and besides, everyone's vacations come at different times, and our schedules rarely overlap.
Yeah, I'm busy when they're free, and they're busy when I'm free. Anyway, even
There's
if we
seaweed
did
behind
manage
them.
to meet up, what then? We all do different jobs now, and we all have new friends who aren't mutually acquainted. I'm not sure what we'd talk about.
So that's really how it goes, huh? I know. It's okay. It just seems a pity, that's all.
You know, having said all that, there's something else that I've always felt about this.
Really?
Yes. I feel that no matter how long we're apart, and no matter what we might go through in the meantime, all of us will be straight back here if Watatsumi Island is ever in danger. Even if we've all changed beyond recognition, we can always trust that we've got each other's backs. And that's one thing that's never gonna change.
We're your troops, General Goro. You trained us, you took us into battle, and led the way as we charged against the enemy. Even if we seldom keep in contact now,
I can't take you
we are still
seriously.
brothers in arms. If you say the word, we will all pick up our weapons again at a moment's notice. Long live the resistance!
Yes, that's the way it should be. Long live the resistance. I won't disturb you any further. You guys keep training hard. Regarding everything else, I'm sure it'll all be fine.
Ah, General Goro, you're here. I believe Hiroaki's been hoping to catch you. He's been waiting at the camp for a long time, but never saw you return. Are you planning to head back to camp later? If you're busy, I can go and let him know so he's not waiting there in vain.
Tell him I'll be right over. I know what I have to do now. Come with me. Let's head to the camp. Denjiro is right. No matter what changes the future may bring, we will always have each other's backs. Sure, there may be some awkward silences when we meet again after a long time, but in no time at all, we'd be the best of friends again.
General Goro, I would like to request permission to leave the Resistance, sir. I know this may seem very abrupt, and in fact, I've only just made the decision.
It's all right.
Back then, I had so much hatred for the Vision Hunt decree, and so much disappointment in Narukami Island for supporting it. But after the war ended, I wanted to go back and visit, but I still couldn't make up my mind. Thanks to Miss Hina's encouragement, I was finally able to find the courage to talk to you about it. Of course, if you disapprove, I'll obey your orders. I am your subordinate, after all.
Miss Hina? Who's that?
It's a long story.
Forget it. Never mind her. I approve your application to leave the Resistance.
General Goro,
Come on, don't look so down. It's not like we're never going to see each other again. If you ever have the time, you should come back and visit Watatsumi Island. There's no need to limit yourself to a specific place. Just do what you want to do. No matter where we are, we will always be comrades.
Yes, General. I'll take my leave then. Take care of yourself, General Goro.
Take care. That was okay. Or should I say, it was for the best. This is how it should be. It should leave you with a smile on your face.
Crab.
Just like this.
As you finish the noodles and soup all in one go, you pat your stomach in satisfaction. You look up and see Goro, smiling radiantly as his tail wags from side to side.
Huh. This place looks nice and quiet. Why don't we write the replies here? I just hope I don't anyway. Ah, you want to scout? Yeah, that works. This way, if Yae Miko's lying in wait for me there, I can avoid her. But stay sharp, okay? She is a force to be reckoned with. You must be sure to tread carefully. If you spot her, get yourselves back here right away, and we'll run for our lives. I mean, we'll make a strategic retreat. Anyway, I'm counting on you.
Lick my skin.
All right, everyone, settle down. We are gathered here today, united by a common purpose.
Well, of course it's to tell the whole world about how wonderful Miss Hina is!
An excellent answer! How gentle she is, how understanding she is, how delightfully
They're simping for
mischievous
Goro.
she can be. We can all testify to the great joy that Miss Hina has brought to our lives. But my friends, there are so many people out there in this world who still need Miss Hina's salvation. We can help by spreading the good news about Miss Hina to every soul in the world.
My friend, do you have a moment to talk about Miss Hina? Friends, I found one! Someone needs our help!
Shh, calm your voice down. We don't want to scare him off. Hello, my friend. On this joyous day, we would like to open our hearts to you and tell you about the existence of a perfect being. She is gentle, kind, understanding. She is the brightest star in our sky. Here, have this pamphlet.
So, what do you think?
Wow.
Oh, my apologies. In my excitement, I forgot to give you all the details. Have you ever come across a magazine called That's Life, published by the Yae Publishing House? It's a monthly magazine featuring, amongst other things, an advice column. We were among the first readers to send in letters seeking advice, and we've received kind and gentle replies to each one. Although the editor chose to conceal her name, gender, and other details, we all see her as an emphatic older sister figure and feel convinced that she must be the same sort of person in real life.
Oh, there's no mistaking it. Just from her letters, I can feel that she respects me, trusts me. She has a natural ability to connect with people. She's so considerate. She can always sense our true emotions from our letters and never fails to deliver the advice and the encouragement we need. Except when it comes to the topic of romantic love. She's clearly not an expert there. But even then, that just makes her all the more endearing to us.
Recently, the column went through a low period where it just wasn't popular at all. In fact, they almost axed it. Fortunately, Yae Publishing House made the decision to publicize her image, and then the column finally started to grow in popularity.
That's right! Miss Hina is the person in charge of That's Life magazine's advice column. She is the one we all admire and adore so greatly. And so, when we heard that Yae Publishing House would be revealing the official likeness of Miss Hina today, we immediately came here from wherever we were, all over the nation, to gather together and to witness this grand moment in history. Please, gaze upon the radiant beauty of Miss Hina. See how truly lovely she is.
Stop adding weird abilities to the characters.
Oh, hey, there you are. Is, you know who at Yae Publishing House? Whew, that's good. I just finished writing my replies, so I was about to head to Yae Publishing House and hand them in. Why? I guess it's because I can help people this way. Also, the editor said to me, this is something that only you are capable of. They made quite a solemn request when they first approached me, so I felt like I couldn't refuse it. But once I'd settled into it, I found myself really enjoying it. Before I knew it, I had written hundreds of replies, and sometimes they'd respond again just to thank me. It made me so happy whenever they'd compliment me. Every time I think about that terrifying woman, I feel like I want nothing to do with Yae Publishing House. But then, whenever I think about how my replies can help so many people, I feel a sense of responsibility. By this point, I'm so used to it that I'd probably find it hard to adjust if I ever gave it up. Well, I don't quite know what's going on, but I'd like to get these letters delivered quickly while you-know-who isn't around. I'm really looking forward to the readers' reactions when they receive my letters. In the army, people are always a little reserved when talking to me because I'm a general. But those obstacles are removed when you're communicating via letters. Everyone who writes seems to treat me like that one friend who they can share anything and everything with. So I'm not about to let them down. Let's head over. But Yae Publishing House isn't far from here if I remember correctly. Let's just head there together. Besides, this way, if you-know-who does show up, we can look out for each other.
Back and forth.
Strange. It seems unusually lively here today. I don't come here often. Is it like this most of the time? Hey, there seems to be some commotion over there. Let's check it
The
out.
last few dating
Allow
events,
me
it
to
seems like it's
reiterate,
impossible
my
to
friends,
lose these hearts.
We in the Miss Hina fan club must abide by the club rules. Firstly, we
Also
mustn't
beta,
try
I
to
had like
probe
7
Miss
hearts.
Hina's true identity. We of all people cannot cause her any trouble. Secondly, fans of Miss Hina are not to make any controversial statements when representing the fan club. We must exercise self-discipline and present a good image in front of other people. Thirdly, while our mission is to promote Miss Hina in every way possible, if someone we're talking to says they're not interested, we are to respect that and not go forcing it down their throats. And finally, we are here today because Miss Hina has brought us together, but we are also here to change ourselves for the better, for her sake. Can we do that, people? Can we do that? Yes, we can!
Always make her proud and never bring her down.
Oh, so this is what they call a fan club. I don't know whose fan club it is, but they are raring to go. Reminds me of the rallying speeches we used to give before going into battle. Something's up, isn't it? I can tell. You're avoiding my gaze. Did something happen? It's not her, is it?
Excuse me, friend. Something about you looks awfully similar to Miss Hina. I see. Well, one way or another, fate has brought you here. Have you ever heard of Miss Hina?
You're very
Sorry,
glowy.
I'm not sure.
Well, now's as good a time as any for you to find out more. Miss Hina is gentle, kind, and considerate. You can tell her anything that is bothering you, and she will patiently advise you on how to deal with it.
Oh, well, she sounds like a very pleasant person to be around. She must be the polar opposite of Yae Miko, right?
But he's the spitting image of Miss Hina. I wonder if they're blood relatives.
Shh! Have you forgotten? We may not pry into Miss Hina's identity.
At least let's take a photo with him.
Friend, may we take a photo with you? We borrowed a camera specifically to witness the official unveiling of Miss Hina's image today.
Sure, that's fine. Why do they want to take a picture with me? All right, sure. That should do it. Right, I should really be heading to the Yae Publishing House to hand in those letters now.
Make way, everyone! Make way! The Miss Hina billboard is here. Please, make some space. Coming through.
Hey, everybody! It's the real Miss Hina! Miss Hina! Miss Hina!
Now I'm curious too. Let's go over and take a look.
No.
Huh? Why? Really? Then we can't stay. Let's get out of here. As curious as I am to see what all the fuss is about, it'll have to wait until next time. So please join me again the next time I'm delivering letters.
Waifu.
Everything is going just as I planned.
think I'll save the last two for another time. I'm gonna go do a domain and head out.
Can't catch me! Huh. Make my escape.
You can do a wish too. Gold. Damn. We were so close.
Ready for reconnaissance.
I don't have any healers actually.
Illusion shattered. Witness the power of Gugwa. Know my sword.
Crush! Huh? Wings of darkness! Come, sever! Eye for an eye!
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your freeze to the core. Shudder.
Ooh, that's good. Defense sands. These are both pretty decent. These substats suck, but it has crit damage on it. Crit rate. Holy shit. Wow. Okay. That's gonna be a 50-50 chance every time, though. Hopefully it turns out well.
More speed.
And, crit rate, defense, EM.
For mercy. Shine down.
Shadow Raven!
Let night
Witness the power. Rack and ruin. Vengeance will be mine. Crush.
Where are you?
Now you shall perish.
Nice. Killed him right at the end of the combo. We got another defense. That's good. I want 2 sets, and I want 2 defense sands, so. It's working out pretty well. Let's see, what the next substat is. Hopefully crit rate or crit damage. Holy shit. Why am I getting so lucky? Alright. Cool.
By royal decree, let me weave you a verse. Huh? Beg for mercy.
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Freeze to the core. Eye for an eye. Erase all threats. Inazuma shines eternal. Detached.
Bruh. Last one. Still need a crit rate circlet. Fine. Let's see how those sand pieces level up. Let's see if there's artifacts spawned here.
Rain outlines your...
More speed. Erase all
Oz, reveal!
Rain Cutter. Where are you? Vengeance will be mine. This body belongs to ice and snow.
By royal decree!
There is no escape!
No, my sword!
Time to act. Body and mind. Time to act. Shine down! The insolent shall witness the power of Guwa! No, my now you shall perish!
Bruh. Got one. This bridge, all the characters constantly trip on it. Lots of ore and artifacts here.
There is no escape! Shine down!
Oops. Why didn't you climb? Bro. Oh well, I don't think there's anything up there.
There is no escape!
No artifacts.
Illusion shattered!
Winds of darkness! Come, sever night from day!
Freeze to the core! Crush!
I got careless. Picked the wrong test subject.
Time to scout.
That electro halo still annoys the crap out of me. We were just here like an hour ago. I think Or I already picked them up. Actually, I can't remember. Can't remember if I picked them up or not. I'm hoping they spawned in the last hour. Nope.
More speed.
I don't think these are here yet. Alright, I think I got them all. Yeah, let's level up the artifacts. This is the one I'm hoping turns out good. We only want crit to upgrade. Good. That's good so far. I think that's 2 7.8 rolls also. Crit rate or crit damage, please. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, this is ending up really good. 21 is a lot. We still have 2 more upgrades to go. We might not make it to 2. Have they changed this yet? Nope. It doesn't do top down. Holy crap. That's crazy. Well, this is already a super good piece. It's rolled entirely into crit damage so far. The best we can get now is like 34% for lucky. I'd actually prefer if it rolled in the crit rate. I don't know. Actually, no, because my other piece is heavily into crit rate, so having a piece heavily into crit damage balances it all out. We might actually make it to 20. Yeah, I think we are. Hopefully. Oh, I might not make it. I don't want to go out artifact farming again. Bro. We're just under. God damn it. Okay, let's see. Times 2. Ugh. Nope, no spawn. I might have picked them all up already. No, I get like 100 a day.
More speed.
You're still here.
Beg for mercy.
Should be enough. Alright, I hope it goes into raider damage. 50% chance. Damn. That's alright. That's still ridiculous. I need one more piece and then I can actually equip it on somebody. Get to him. This one has 17 crit rate. I'm gonna give him crit rate 1. Let's see what his stats look like. Because I'm gonna be keeping the Geo Goblet, but 71 to 134. It's really good. That's like insanely good. Or I could do 4185, but 7130 is better. Oh, cool. I can't believe I only need one more piece already. I wonder if that would be stronger, even though this one has defense on it. Neato. Surprised I found so many good pieces already. Alright guys, I'm headed out. Have a good morning.
I'll demonstrate that. One
Aristocratic etiquette is all just for show. Just smile and nod along. I was forced to